Captivate Caesar. What do you know about him? His assassination, his victories, his famous quote about crossing the Rubicon. Well, today, we're going to talk about Julius Caesar, the man behind the legend, and 5 things you must know about him. So if you're ready, let's get into it. Number 1, he was born in poverty. Yes, you heard that right. The great Julius Caesar was not born into wealth and power, but rather into poverty. He was born in a small house on the outskirts of Rome. In fact, his family had fallen so low that his father had to sell his daughter to pay off debts. Can you imagine? But despite these humble beginnings, Caesar would go on to become one of the most powerful men in Roman history. He rose through the ranks of Roman politics, eventually becoming dictator of the Roman Empire. His story is a testament to the fact that it doesn't matter where you start, only that you have the courage and determination to make something of yourself. No. 2. He was a military genius. Now, let's talk about Caesar's military genius. This guy was a total badass on the battlefield. He led Rome to victory in the Gallic Wars, where he conquered much of Europe. He also defeated Pompey, his rival, in the Civil War, and established himself as the supreme ruler of Rome. Caesar was known for his bravery, his strategic brilliance, and his ability to inspire his troops to greatness. He was also a master of logistics, which allowed him to campaign for long periods of time without needing to return to Rome for supplies. In short, Caesar was a military genius who helped to make Rome the superpower of the ancient world. Number 3. He was a ruthless politician. Okay, now let's talk about Caesar's political skills. This guy knew how to play the game of Roman politics, and he played it well. He was ruthless, cunning, and ambitious, and he was willing to do whatever it took to get what he wanted. Caesar built a strong political machine that allowed him to control Rome with an iron fist. He appointed loyal supporters to key positions of power, and he used his military victories to bolster his political clout. Caesar was also a master manipulator who knew how to turn the Roman people against his enemies. He would often accuse his rivals of being traitors or enemies of the state, and then use their reactions to further his own political goals. In short, Caesar was a ruthless politician who was able to keep his enemies close but his friends closer. Number 4. He was assassinated. Now, you can't talk about Julius Caesar without mentioning his assassination. This was the event that ultimately led to the downfall of the Roman Republic and the rise of the Roman Empire. Caesar was stabbed to death by a group of senators who feared that he was becoming too powerful. The assassination is one of the most famous events in history, and it has been depicted in countless works of art, literature, and film. But what really went down? Well, according to Plutarch, Caesar was stabbed more than 20 times by members of the conspiracy, including Brutus and Cassius. He died shortly after being taken to the Senate, where he had suffered a fatal blow to the heart. The assassination of Caesar sent shockwaves throughout the Roman world, and it ultimately led to the rise of Augustus as the first emperor of Rome. Number 5. He was deified. After his death, Caesar was deified, which means that he was made into a god. The Romans believed that Caesar was a divine ruler, and they saw his assassination as a tragedy that had befallen the state. To atone for his death, the Senate declared him a god and built temples in his honor. Caesar's deification was a way of honoring him for his contributions to Rome, and it also served as a warning to future rulers not to abuse their power. Well, there you have it. 5 things you must know about Julius Caesar, the man behind the legend. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Until next time, adios.